Your fastest way to overcome procrastination on your goals is just to take action, but to stay consistent. And the biggest piece is your mindset. So constantly we're in our own heads. We're constantly telling ourselves, a different story because we'd like to make it a lot harder than what it really is. So I have a couple tips to get started, and then also to be able to stay consistent. So number one, you have to figure out what you want. You have to figure out what the goal is, and you have to figure out, is staying the same. Would you rather stay the same, or is the change that you have to make in order to get a different result, is that worth making sacrifices and showing up consistently? Is the end result worth those small sacrifices that you'll have to make? It might take a little more time in your day. It might take a little more planning, or a little more thinking ahead, but would you rather stay the same, or would you rather start making those small little sacrifices and consistency in order to get the end result, right? So if we're talking about a weight loss goal, if you want to lose 25 pounds, right? And in order to lose 25 pounds, that you probably have to start moving your body more. You probably have to start tracking your food. You probably have to start drinking more water and doing these small things consistently in order to see those results, right? But what happens is that you're going to have to make some sacrifices. That in order to achieve that 25-pound goal, that you have to make changes from where you're at, because otherwise you would already have lost the 25 pounds, right? So what sacrifices are you willing to make in order to lose that 25 pounds? And how is that 25 pounds going to make you feel when it's gone off your body? Are you going to have more energy? Are you going to have more energy for your kids? Are you going to be more confident? Are you going to be more, courageous and more energized? Like, how is that going to make you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror and you fit into smaller clothes? You're 25 pounds smaller. Like, how are you going to see yourself? And are those small little sacrifices along the way that you're going to have to make, of drinking more water, tracking your food, maybe waking up 30 minutes early just to move your body more, is it worth it, right? Are those small little things worth it? The next thing is staying positive throughout. Are you willing to work on your mindset throughout? Because so much of this is, we play a mind game on ourselves. We like to make things so much harder than what it really is, when really it's not that hard. But we make it hard. And so are you willing to consciously stop yourself, and maybe each day you're starting your day with positive affirmations of, I got this. I'm going to totally crush this. I'm going to be 25 pounds down by XYZ date. Like, you give yourself a date of when you want to lose that weight by, and you stay the course. But number one, you speak positively to yourself each and every day. So then that way, what you start telling yourself, you start believing, that is what you start achieving, because you're starting to speak truth to yourself, and instead of believing the negative garbage that you tell yourself of how hard it is, right? When we know it's not hard, it's just, we have to be willing to make those small little sacrifices, right? But those small sacrifices are not hard. They are so worth the end result. The next thing is the accountability and support. So I know, as a personal trainer and a nutritionist, as well as an online health and fitness coach, one of the biggest things that I hear from my clients is that they know what to do. You guys, most of us know how to eat healthy. Most of us can track food, have different apps to track food. Most of us know that we need to be drinking more water. Most of us know that we need to move our body and exercise, right? But there's a reason why we don't do it, right? Again, we're in our own head. We make it harder than what it is, but we are so quick to give up on ourselves and our goals, but we won't give up on other people, right? So when you have a support system, when you have a community, when you have accountability, whether it's through a personal trainer, an online coach, an online accountability group, you are not as quick to give up on them as you are to yourself. So that is why I watch so many women have success in following the in-home fitness programs, or, following through with the personal training plans and the nutrition plans that I create for them, is because they are accountable to me. They are accountable to the fitness community that I have. They are accountable to somebody more, somebody bigger than just themselves. And they are not willing to quit on themselves, or they're not willing to quit on us as quickly as they're willing to give up on themselves, right? So the accountability, the support system is key. The next thing is key is having a system and a plan, right? So I know for me, I like to claim that I'm not like the most organized person, but what I will tell you is I work well with systems and I work well with a plan. So I am huge on, setting goals and executing them, but I have to have some sort of plan in place and very clear, defined goals that I'm working towards. So then that way I know what I'm making the sacrifices for. I think about that each and every day. I keep that in mind. I'm thinking about what that goal is going to feel like every single day, you guys. I'm thinking about this because the work I'm putting in each day, when I'm willing to make those sacrifices and I'm putting that work in each and every day, all I'm thinking about is how good it's going to feel when I achieve that goal. What that goal is going to do for me, what that goal is going to do for my family, how that's going to make me feel. Because you guys, if that goal doesn't fulfill you, if that goal doesn't bring you some sort of internal excitement and change and just enthusiasm, then when you get to that goal, you're going to be empty. Right? And I've done that before. So that goal really has to be something that just sparks you, something that drastically changes you from the inside and that gets you really excited. And the sacrifices that you make along the way are going to be so much sweeter and so much worth the end result, because that end result is going to completely impact you and your family. So having a simple system and plan in place that when you consistently plug it in and you consistently show up to do the work in that plan, that you are going to get the end result. You guys, all of us, when I speak on health and fitness goals, right, we all have different metabolisms. We all have different ailments. We all have different struggles in life. We all have different roadblocks. We all have different hiccups, okay? I'm not speaking to that. I'm speaking to having a simple system, a simple plan, and then you make the decision when life gets tough. If that goal is worth it, you're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. But oftentimes, if you don't have that accountability and that support system, you will quickly give up on yourself because you are in a hard spot in your life. However, when you have a support system, they don't let you give up. When you have somebody in your corner cheering you on, holding you accountable, that you're checking in with, they don't let you give up because they know that the end goal is what you're fighting for, and that life is hard. You guys, we don't go through life having it be a cakewalk, right? None of us do. But it's the willingness to show up even in the hard times. That's how you achieve your goals. You already know what quitting feels like, right? I'm sure we all know what quitting feels like, but we never fail unless we quit, right? Failing is only if you completely quit and throw the towel in and you're done, right? We can fail. I failed my way forward in building my online health and fitness business. I failed my way forward in order to reach my health and fitness goals. I had no idea what I was doing when I walked into that gym at 16 years old, right? But I had a willingness to figure it out. Same with building my business. Do all of us know how to be parents when we become parents? Absolutely not, right? We fail our way forward. We make mistakes. We do the best that we can, but we keep showing up each and every day, you guys. So the only way to end procrastination is to just get started and stay the course and remember why you're showing up. What is that end goal? What is it going to do for you? What does it mean to you? How is it going to impact your life? And have a simple plan and system with accountability and support to help you get to that goal, right? So the biggest thing is I want you guys to really trust and know that it's not just about that end goal. It's about who you become in that process. So many times I set these big, huge goals in my business or in my life. I set goals in every area of my life, right? These goals are goals that make me level up. They make me rise up from where I am and challenge me to a whole new level. And I love that feeling. I love the feeling of not being stagnant and stuck. I like a challenge. I like to constantly be working towards something, right? But I do it with keeping my priorities in line, my family and the time balance and, staying true to my family and my priorities. However, it's the journey. It's the journey along the way. And I know as crazy and silly as it sounds, and I don't want to be all goo goo gaga over here, but it's just a reality check of when I look back, all of those goals that I've set, you guys, have helped me become the person that I am. All of the struggles that I've gone through in my life have helped me become the person I am.